In the currency quadrant, we're watching a complete reversal in the March Japanese yen after rising 3 of 4 sessions. Today, we got a complete reversal with the lowest close through the New York cash session since January 14th in the futures. The yen had rallied 1.46% over that 4-day period and 2.12% from low to high over that same stretch. Today, however, we gapped open higher and then proceeded to have a straight down day and a fall through the New York close. Today's high, 64.77.5, was only up 12 basis points, just a little bit more than 0.1%. The low today, 64.20.5, and remember that's through the New York cash close, was down 0.76%, so a little bit more than 0.75%. And as I speak to you right now, the futures are still down about 0.7%, so they're almost at the lows. Wage negotiations in Japan are going on. Japan's annual spring wage negotiations, known as Shunto, have kicked off. Strange they call it spring negotiations, but it applies to wage increases that will happen in the spring. It's a tradition in Japan. It's primarily focused on unionized workers, but it has broader implications for the entire Japanese labor market. Only about 16.3% of Japan's workforce was unionized as of 2023. That's a record low. This means direct negotiations involve primarily a minority of workers, but despite limited union membership, Shinto influences wages across the country. This outcome sets precedents that affects smaller firms, which employ about 70% of the Japanese workers. So it has an effect across the whole economy and thus has an effect on the currency. This tradition in the Japanese employment economy started in 1955 and continues through today. Also, tomorrow night we have a Bank of Japan meeting, and they're widely expected to raise their benchmark interest rates by 25 basis points tomorrow, and that would bring the key rate to 0.5% or 0.5%. This anticipated hike comes after a 4-meeting pause and would mark the highest interest rate in Japan since 2008. However, it doesn't seem to be enough for the yen to rally.